Hi, my name's Calvin and I'm an evidence-based health coach, and today we're going to talk about foods that I would absolutely never consume. I would never consume cooked meats because cooking meats can increase the production of carcinogenic compounds such as heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. I wouldn't eat raw meat either because that could potentially give you a foodborne illness. I wouldn't eat any plants because all plant-based food contain anti-nutrients, which can inhibit the absorption of multiple nutrients, and in high enough quantities can give you an iodine deficiency and hypothyroidism. I would never eat any fruit because fruit contains fructose, and large quantities of fructose can give you fatty liver and cause obesity. I would never eat seafood because all seafood is contaminated with heavy metals, and so is rice, herbs and spices, and dark chocolate. I would never eat anything with omega-6 because omega-6 oils are inflammatory, and a high intake of omega-6s can increase the production of pro-inflammatory molecules inside your body. I also wouldn't eat any omega-3s because too many omega-3s can thin your blood and increase the risk of hemorrhagic stroke. You must stay away from saturated fat because saturated fat increases your blood cholesterol, which is a well-established risk for cardiovascular disease. I wouldn't consume coffee because most coffees are contaminated with mold. I would never consume dairy because dairy intake increases IGF-1, and IGF-1 is associated with an increased risk of multiple different forms of cancer. I wouldn't eat anything with fiber because fiber can decrease nutrient absorption in your intestinal tract, leading to nutrient deficiencies. I wouldn't eat potatoes because potatoes are high on the glycemic index, meaning they spike your blood glucose. And elevated blood glucose can damage your vascular system and increase the risk of cardiovascular complications, as well as limb loss. I would never eat anything with salt because sodium increases blood pressure, and high blood pressure also damages the vascular system. I would never eat anything with potassium in it because if you take enough potassium, it could potentially stop your heart. I would never eat anything with artificial sweeteners because in one rodent study, they gave mice an absurd amount of artificial sweeteners and it caused cancer. I would never drink unfiltered water because it could have toxic compounds in it. But I would also never drink filtered water because that can strip your body of many essential minerals. And finally, and probably most importantly, I never breathe because there are many toxic and hazardous pollutants circulating in the atmosphere. With that being said, I hope this helps and I hope it allows you to make better decisions in the future and try and live a non-toxic lifestyle.